What's going on, y'all? Welcome to The Truth Don't Hurt, where the truth doesn't hurt, it just hurt coming from me. So I wanted to talk a little bit about these couple of these wide receivers that I feel is overrated or underrated. Let's begin with the overrated first. Overrated is the LSU tandem. LSU Neighbors Thomas. Overrated. Look, for somebody that's supposed to be damn near to be labeled as a number one wide receiver, talking about some may have him over Marvin Harrison, you done absolutely lost your ever-loving mind to ever think that that man even come close to Marvin Harrison. He can't catch in traffic. Average ass hands, got drops. He got speed though. He ain't all that. I'm looking at things. Okay, so how does he go against high-level competition? He looked basic as hell. Like, come on, he looked real basic, you know? Now, against Bama, now as a coach, you're supposed to go ahead and try to find the best matchups for your best player or one of your best players. But sometimes, man, the best got to go against the best. And if you call yourself the best, you need to whoop on the so-called best on the opposite side of you. That's how you become the best. How could you be labeled as the best if you don't go against the best competition? And he was kind of running a little bit from that. I wouldn't say him personally, but he just wasn't in position to go ahead and see what we needed to see going against corners like Kool-Aid and going against Arnold. Now, the other LSU wide receiver, Thomas, he ain't even all that. He just got straight line speed. That's it. For somebody to have some size, he seemed kind of soft to me. There was one, you can go look at it, against Florida State. He was supposed to go ahead and get down and dirty like Keisha Cole in a block. He let the boy go, and he got under a tackle. Soft as hell to me. Shoot, if I got a big wide receiver, you better be blocking big, too. I don't give a damn about none of that. Have a big heart, too. You supposed to be, come on. And when it comes to laterally, I don't see it. I don't see the juice in him. It's just all straight line. He ain't got it to me. Marvin Harrison, although he's wide receiver number one, he's a little bit overrated to the extent of the way that they put him, like, oh, this is just generational talent. Now, he is good, and I do see him as being a number one wide receiver type in the NFL. But as far as the other number one wide receivers that we have graded in the years past, he's not on a level. But he's going to be a good wide receiver. Come from the football pedigree with his dad. His dad was a hell of a wide receiver, but he wasn't like the way they just said he was. But he is the best to me. Javon Baker, former Bama product, that's him. He cold. I don't know. I haven't seen too many people talk about him, but he could play football. They gonna talk about his 40. Who give a damn about his 40? Because Brian Thomas ran a 4.3? So you telling me that Brian Thomas is better than him? Absolutely not. Marvin, and the gap between him and Marvin Harrison ain't even that big. Marvin Harrison is more polished as a wide receiver, but Javon Baker could play. Hey, look, Nick Saban ain't bringing in no chops. And come on. He can play football. And out of all the wide receivers, he got the best separation. Got the best separation from all the wide receivers that I watched. I like Adonai Mitchell from Texas. I think he could play some football. I think they're not talking about him too much. He get into some coaching. I think he could be a very good wide receiver himself. Lad McConkey, I think he can go ahead and go towards and being like your Wes Welker type. Ain't nothing spectacular about him. I definitely wouldn't play him on the outside. But in the inside work and short space, I think he could be a stick mover. He got good hands, and I think he's a smart football player. And I think if a team uses him in a slot, kind of like a Cole Beasley, Wes Welker, Edelman type of wide receiver, I think that'll work. I think that he could thrive. Hunter Renfrow, if Hunter Renfrow can thrive, he can thrive as well, too. Who else that I might want to go ahead and talk about? Coleman. I like Coleman as a big body. See, people want to go ahead and go away from him because of his speed. I'm sorry, but some of the best wide receivers in the NFL history didn't always have speed. Speed, he may not be able to run away and get the separation that you would like in regards to speed. But guess what? Did that matter for Brandon Marshall? No. Chris Carter? No. Rice? No. You know what I mean? So did it matter for Witten? No. If you got craftiness, know how to use your body, know how to box, because he's going to be able to box out a lot of corners. So he able to use his body and be able to use some of the deceptiveness, he going to be all right. I like him. I think he can play some football. Go ahead and develop him. I think he can play some football. But I just wanted to give you a rundown on a few of these wide receivers. If you want my full breakdown, go to Chopping It Up with two times, starting with the number 2 and with a Z. Man, we done pretty much broke down all of these prospects except the safeties, which I'm working on now. The quarterbacks, we got that next, and then the tight ends. But everything else that you need to go ahead and enjoy at least a good bit of this draft and having a good feel for these prospects. If you haven't did your homework on your own, I recommend you to go ahead and look at it. It's a nice, quick breakdown. Don't spend too long over him. Just give you an idea of what he about and what he can do. Things that he might can translate, things won't translate. But all right, y'all. Truth don't hurt. We gone.